Hello, this is Katie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. I'm going to be using the Fancy Pants Designs Happy Halloween collection. I can't remember when this came out. Last year, possibly this year? Anyway, I think I ended up with what I ordered, and I think this was part of a PG Cheap that I got that I added to it. That's why there's so much of everything. If I recall correctly, I could be wrong. Anyway, so this is going to be a super quick card because I spent most of the day napping and my back hurts really bad and I waited too long. I was actually going to pre-film videos today. That just did not happen. So I needed a quick card to make for tonight's video. And hopefully I will be more motivated tomorrow to kind of prep for the week. So I picked these skeletons with the flowers because I'm reading a book currently, and I read a book that had a cover with like skeleton, like rib cage with like flowers coming out of it on the cover, and I just love it, and I want to read every book with a cover like that now. And so I picked those as my theme because that is what I love right now in this moment. And then from the die cuts, I just trimmed off the other bits. I kept the back, as I've said in previous videos, and I crossed out the ones I used. Although I don't end up using the little skeleton cat, so I should put him back and maybe circle him or something. He didn't really fit on the card by the time I was done. So I'm just kind of going through and grabbing one of each thing that I will need and putting the rest back in the pocket. There's like this Velcro project pouch thing where I put all of the stuff except the 12 by 12 paper because that won't fit. And then laying this paper next to my skeletons, I'm going to see which background is going to work best. And I figured it would need to be a more solid background, but what I decided to do was use whatever background I wanted, like the flowery one I was thinking about, but I end up with like the opposite flowery one where there's white in the background. And this thing on the back, which I probably won't use. I suppose I could trim that bear thing down for a card. But there's plenty of those pages, and I have at least 2 of those pads of paper. So I'm doing my lazy background pattern paper card base trick again. And instead of having to choose like a dark or solid colored background for them to be on, I'm doing this, and then I'm going to be using my very overused MFT wonky stitched stacks rectangles and cutting out a black piece of cardstock to kind of have as their background, but still have these flowers peeking through from behind. So I'm kind of figuring out which ones they're going to fit best on. The biggest one is going to not really show the pattern paper I just put down because it's too big and you won't really get to see any of it. So I just decided to pick the size I've been using the most often lately. The second one down, I paused while I went and cut that out on my Spellbinders machine. And I'm just going to stick this directly onto the card base. And then lift these guys up on foam tape. But I wanted a sentiment in there somewhere, and so there's not really room for the cat, so I just ended up setting him aside. He can go on another card. And I thought about the Halloween sticker, but there's no happy sticker to go with it, so I just chose the Trick or Treat to kind of fit in between them. And they're going to like overlap it in the slightest, but I'm going to lift them up on foam. Again, super simple card. When I buy kits like these, this is kind of what I do. If I don't end up watching a video of someone else who did like 10 cards, 1 kit or something like that, I'll probably still look up some of those and make some of these to use it up, because otherwise the next time I'm going to use it is a year from now, next October, and I really don't have room to keep storing these card kits and things like that, so I need to use them up and mail them out. I also do have a Halloween swap. I need to put together that list. I will probably message everyone tonight and do that tomorrow. I was waiting for more people. I guess not as many people wanted to do a Halloween swap this year, but that's fine. So I only have so many. So I'll probably try and get that together, because they probably wonder where I went and where the information is. Then I decided to stick some enamel dots, and I went with the odd numbered rule and found a spot for 5 of them so that it would look better than an even number of enamel dots. I love enamel dots and I don't use them nearly enough, so there's that. Anyway, very simple card, and thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another video, hopefully with some coloring. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.